Y'all, really crazy thing happened last night, 10/29/2023 at 12:30. It was Sunday morning, 12:30 in the morning. Watch this. I'm going to back this up a second. Now, notice at 12:32, 1 minute before, my street light's on. Suddenly it turns off, and this car comes by at the same time. And it looks like Chucky's Spawn's girlfriend's car. Or it looks like Jonathan Martin, a car that's up at his house. It's either his car or someone's. So this happens. And I always feel like that Randi has something to do with it, or Chucky has something to do with this kind of stuff. It's very bizarre. So let me show you. So it's pitch black out here, and I get a couple of lights and turn them on outside because I don't feel safe with Chucky next door. He's been in my yard without asking, and I suspected him of being in my yard at night, and I've suspected Randi of being in my yard, and absolutely, actually, in my house. Randi and Chucky, both. They're two wicked, evil men, and they've put their heads together, and I believe that both of them have been in my house. They come in while I'm gone, and if they're taking stuff, I don't know what they're taking, but they always leave something so I'll see it and know that they've been in here. Leave something in the floor. I mean, several times it's happened. Just happened the other night, like 2 nights ago. And see, I've been pushing back on Chucky by playing loud music, and, I got my key fob fixed, so we're going to have a key fob war. He's been tooting his horn. He's been parking his car out front, leaving his windows down, and then locking it, and so you can hear the horn going off. And it happened when I had an electrician here putting in a Ring doorbell camera, and then it happened again the other day. So we've been having a war, me and him. He's been wearing red T-shirts like "This means war." Well, yeah, it does. It means war. We're at war, y'all, with an ex-Vietnam vet that lives over here, and his smutty buddy, Chucky Hunter. And then his daughter moved in next door to him, who's her and her girlfriend. And the girlfriend's working at, I believe, I'm not sure, the sheriff's office. So they've all apparently put their heads together to do this kind of crap. And see, Randi, he works on sheriff vehicles and he works on EMT vehicles. So he's probably pulled some favors, maybe even from some people he knows that works at the power company that drive these trucks that fix electricity. So crazy stuff has happened. After I got that Ring doorbell camera and put in, electrician was here. First time ever in my entire life, power went halfway on in my house. Lights were dim, and just crazy stuff happened that day too. So Randi Davis, I believe, is behind every bit of it. He is a very wicked, evil man. So here's what my yard looks like with that street light on. Here's what my car looks like with that street light on. Here's what it looks like with that street light off. Randi's street light was on, but mine was off. So I figure they were probably cooking up something to come over and vandalize my car or something. That's probably what was going to happen. I mean, I don't know. They could have broke in anything if I'd have stayed out later. I got home at 11:30, and Randi pulled in after I got home. So watch. I get home, it's 11:37. Randi never stays out this late. He must be going out on his old lady too, because Chucky Wucky went out on his old lady last night. So it must be the day for going out on your old lady day for these two punks. So I get home and watch this. he never comes home this late. And I didn't notice that he wasn't home. But he's 75 years old, both of them are. They got to prove that they can stay out later than me. I'm 66. They're 75. So watch. 23:39, I get in the house. Watch. Randy's probably sitting somewhere watching for me to come home. And then he's got to prove that he can stay out later than me. 23:43. So 10 minutes later, he comes home. Insane. So just for the fun of it, I get in my car and leave. Because I know it's going to bug him. So 23:47, 46, 45, something like that. See, because he gets out and he don't go in the front door. He goes under the carport, in the back door. He must have snuck in so his wife wouldn't hear him. But I leave and I get back about 12:21. Let's see what time it was. Hold on. So I get home at 12:22 and my street light goes off 11 minutes later. And I do believe that Randy has something to do with it. He's a wicked, evil man. I put nothing past this wicked, evil man. That's probably where he was at so late, is trying to cook up some plan to do something stupid like this. So here goes, my street light goes off. Watch. Right as this car goes by, my street light goes off. Very strange. So I called the power company and they can't do anything. So I come out and turn this light on. And then I bring a couple more lights out, big ones like this, and put them all in several places in my yard. On my car. Because as you can see, my car is totally dark. So I come out the door and get these lights plugged up so that it's on my car. And I think it really ticks Chucky Wucky off because he can't wander around my yard in the dark like he wants to. That's probably why he and Randy put their heads together and made sure my street light went out. Now, that could be totally not true, but because they have done so much crap, I don't put nothing past this man right here. He is a wicked, evil man. So I do this at about 1:30. So watch this. I'm going to show you something. So watch this. 20 minutes later, he's probably over there seething because there's a light shining bright enough that the camera inside of his car that's on my front door he's not able to see anything. So he hops in his truck at 30 minutes later, not even 28 minutes later, and 2 o'clock in the morning and takes off. I mean, he about burns rubber getting out of the driveway going down the hill. He is mad as a hornet. Either one of two things. Either he's mad because I put that light up there and he's showing his butt, or his wife has passed out and so he's taken off, or he's picked a fight with her so that he can go running out and go out on her somewhere to a bar and drink and be with another woman. That's what narcissists do. They pick a fight with their spouse so that they can blame their spouse for, hey, I'm going out and I'm going to go out on you, so it's your fault. So watch him. He's mad as a wet hen about something. Took off. Mad. So it's probably because I put those lights out there. and because of it, he picked a fight with his wife so that he could take off and leave her alone by herself, or she's passed out on Ambien or something, which he needs to be taken. So here we go. It's 4:13 in the morning. 4:15 he gets home. Now, 4:15, he probably don't get to bed till 5 o'clock, but watch this. So 5 o'clock, 5 hours later, here Wackadoodle is, already up. He has to be doing like some kind of speed or meth or something. He's probably a drug addict, but it's hard to tell at his age, but his erratic behavior actually tells the story. But look at this. I want you to see this. Yesterday, I wore a neon green t-shirt that someone gave to me. Watch this. He was, every time I slept in a shirt like a navy blue, he'd wear a navy blue t-shirt the next day. I wore light blue, he'd wear a light blue t-shirt the next day. I wear a yellow one, he'd wear a yellow one the next day. I wore orange one, he'd wear an orange one. Peach is what I had. He'd wear a peachy one. You know, just kind of crazy. Green one, OD green, he'd wear OD green. So I posted a bunch of videos of that over about 6-8 months. So he stopped doing it. Now he's like indirectly wearing shirts that are close to the color or related to the color. So I wore a yellow neon shirt yesterday. So today he wears a neon orange one. He is so mentally ill. I think testosterone just drives men crazy. They just lose their freaking minds when they get old and they retire and don't have a job anymore. Randy's got a job, but he loses his mind when he's home. Drives everybody crazy. So again, this light, my street light goes off at 12:33. So I'm gonna show you. So I'm just gonna show you mention this again. It goes off at 12:33. So watch this. It's gonna be dusk here in a minute. It's 17:58, which is 5, almost 6 o'clock. 1800 now. So watch. When it starts getting dark. Now watch. It's turning dark because this is where the cameras are changing over to night vision. So watch this. There's a light turns on, flashing. I left those lights on all day. So I said I believe he has something to do with it. Here he is trying to be annoying. I have lights on because for my safety. He has lights shining towards my house to annoy, to stalk. That's what Randy Davis does. He's one little pipsqueak jerk, stalking weirdo. So there's that light on, but watch. He's going to turn it on and off because he's mentally ill. He thinks everything's about him. But see, I didn't do it because of him or to annoy him. I did it to light up my property because it's not safe for me with these two knucklehead weirdos living across from me and beside me. These two men are mentally ill and devious and devils from hell. So he leaves this light on towards my house. And, I don't care. what it is, it's probably blocking, mine are probably blocking his cameras, and it's making him mad. So he shines the light towards my house. Like, that's supposed to do something. What? It's hiding you while you're sneaking around underneath your carport? You can be some devious weirdo hiding underneath your carport, and that's supposed to block my vision of you. I don't care. I don't care what you do. I mean, I wouldn't care if you got out and did handstands in the front yard. I mean, I don't care. Cartwheels. I don't care. Because you about do that just to try to get some attention because you act like a 2-year-old. Just like Gilman McKinney did. So he turns it on and off. Leaves it on for an hour or more. Leaves it on for an hour. Like, let me see if I can bug her. I'm not even home. I mean, he's just a weirdo. He's really mentally ill. And here's some light right there that he turns on. Which, I don't care. I mean, I just happened to notice it and thought I'd go ahead and make a video about his creepy weirdo-ness. He's such a bizarre weirdo. But see, this proves that he is trying to be annoying to me. I only put those lights up because you did something to my street light to make it go out. Then he turns that one on. Back on. So back and forth for a couple hours. Then he turns that one out. He's just mentally ill. See, I turn them on because it's pitch black out here and I need some light. It's for my safety. But what he's doing is not for his safety, it's for him to be annoying. But then watch this. Just before I get home, my street light magically comes on. Obviously, he's pulled a favor from one of his buddies that drives a power company truck. And trust me, Randy, I'm going to be writing to the power company about it. I know that you're manipulating somebody to take part in this crap. And so I'm going to be reporting you to the FBI again. Again. Because you've hacked into my stuff. You hacked into my Google searches. You hacked into my some of my Wi-Fi and stuff. I'm going to be reporting you again. You're a scumbag and you deserve to be in prison. You're a scrawny little man that would be somebody's lunch, and that's what you deserve. But, the grace of God, we don't get what we deserve. But you're going to stand before God, and you will get what you deserve then. Justice is going to come. And I told you a while back that justice is going to start at your house. You're going to receive a recompense for what you have done. All that you've done is going to come back home to roost at your house. Judgment is going to fall on your house. You can't do wickedly and get by, and get by, and get by. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, but you are bringing it on yourself. You have defied God Almighty, and I'm going to tell you, I am defying you to the day I die. So at 8:21, my street light comes back on. "8:21 is when it came back on, and I get home at 8:58. "36 minutes. Thereabout, before I get home. So I guess he don't like all them lights on, but they're going to stay on as long as I want them to, Randy, because you're a pain in the butt, and you starting it, and I'm going to finish it. Anything you do to me, I'm going to do 10 times more to you.